So good morning to all. Hope you are doing great. So today in this video, we'll be discussing about Vodafone Idea share. So we'll discuss all the updates on Vodafone Idea, whether it may be positive or negative. So I'll try to clarify each and every doubt regarding this particular company. So we'll also do the volume analysis followed by technical analysis to find out the next possible levels. So make sure you watch the video till end. And if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get instantly notified. Okay, so starting with the updates, I want to tell you that all the videos that we're discussing are recommended in Instagram. That is, if you're having any doubt, you can message me there that you want a separate video analysis, or you can also clarify there as well by providing the levels where you have taken. I'll try to clarify what will be the next possible targets. So now let's discuss about the first update regarding Vodafone Idea. So we know that Vodafone Idea admits regarding the error in the subscriber numbers, especially in the UP West Circle. So this particular update we know that we have received yesterday night. So earlier we know that it has reported the number of subscriber increase. So many people, especially analysts, they only felt a shocking that after 15 months this much amount of jump was seen in subscribers. But later they have agreed that there was an error by some of the operators and they are planning to release the updated subscriber change by next week. Okay, so this was one reason some error was seen in the subscriber count. So we know that when the particular data has come, especially regarding active users, we know that Bharti Airtel was standing in number 1 position. After that, we have seen Vodafone Idea surprisingly in the 2nd position. So it made a little shocking for many analysts. So that's what they have told. Addition of 3.7 million users in just one circle, where out of total, let's say there are 22 telecom circles. In that, only it has got roughly 4. It has won in only 4 telecom circles. Other all it has lost the subscribers. So after that we can see the gap of 15 months after the Vodafone Idea merged. After 15 months they have seen this particular jump. So many expected that because when subscriber rise would be present, ultimately the funding also would be generated and the company may report some better financials. So we know that little positive updates were also present regarding KKR, Carlyle Group. So we know that the AGR due, which also should be cleared within the span of 10 years. So many people expected it would be little positive, but this error change must be noted, and let's see after next week what they would suggest regarding this particular error. Okay, so if we see the overall subscriber base of Vodafone Idea, especially talking about active users, so we can see the company has been losing an average of 3.4 million active subscribers in the past 12 months. And if we see the active user base of Vodafone Idea stood at 256 million as of January 2021. Okay, so coming to the second update regarding Vodafone Idea. So you can see Vodafone Idea launches payment recharge through WhatsApp. So this is a very good, we can say, step by them. So this is digital payment service where the prepaid customers or the postpaid customers, so they can pay all their bills via a service called Virtual Agent VIC, which enables transactions across all gateways using UPI. So you can do all these payments of recharges, whether it may be postpaid or prepaid. Okay, so we also know that in 2020, Vodafone Idea rolled out a service Chatbox VIC on WhatsApp, which enables us to take any recharge, especially new connection. So build request, anything service which can be offered. So they are providing that as well. So little closer step to digitalization. So that is one good positive thing. So now let's see on Friday how the deliveries have been taken, and then we'll switch over to the technical charts to find out the next possible levels. Okay, so if we see Friday's traded versus deliveries quantities, so you can see deliverable quantities are roughly around 7 crore change, and you can see quantity traded, you can see roughly 21 crore change, and percentage delivery, you can see 35% deliveries have been taken. So these are very good deliveries. Basically the company, we know that it doesn't report much deliverable quantities, but we are seeing some increase on a regular basis. So let's compare once a day-to-day wise deliverable quantities and we'll see how much increment is present. Okay, so when we compare day to day wise deliverable quantities, so you can see a considerable increase is present. So on March 18th, we have seen 24.1. So again, previously we have seen 35, before that 22. So now we are entered into 30s region. So some increment is also present, especially on Friday. We know that market was volatile. So market has shown gap down movement. Again, it has gone up because of various global reasons as well. So many stocks have also shown some volatility. So especially I told you it's an opportunity. So whenever market corrects, we need to find out best quality stocks. So that is what I told. Okay, so indicators wise, we basically follow two indicators. So one is RSI and second one is money flow index. So money flow index, you can see it is near 36.8 and RSI is near 33.9. So completely in mid range. So neither in overbought region nor in oversold region. So especially when it is present in mid range, it is a huge opportunity for us to add because potential will be present on both sides, either uptrend or either downtrend, but depends on market. So if market is shifting to positive side, then stock also will start going up. So this is basic thing. So now let's switch out to technical charts to find out the next targets. Okay, so returns wise, also let me quickly tell you the returns. In 1 week, it has corrected almost minus 4.41%. 1 month, you can see it has corrected almost 10.55%. 3 months, minus 1.02. 6 months, 13.33. And 1 year, you can see 195% returns have been given. 3 years and all, that is negative. Okay, so we are back onto the technical chart. So you can see this is the 1-day chart and currently it is trading near 9.75 rupees level and it has closed with almost minus 1.52% downtrend. Okay, so when we see technical chart, so we can see two moving averages. So what is the two moving averages? So one is 50-day exponential moving average and another one is 200-day exponential moving average. So whenever the stock price is going below these moving average, obviously little downtrend will be present, but again it takes the support and retraces. So I told all my viewers to put these two moving averages. So clearly you can see a support here. So support earlier was here, 10 rupees was the support, first major support, that was the 200-day exponential moving average. So because of some external factors, even the stock has corrected below that and we have seen little downtrend and currently it is near 9.70. Okay, so currently it's trading here. So what is the immediate next support? So immediate next support for the stock is 9.50. Okay, so this is next immediate support, which is again very important. Okay, so 9.50 is very important. After that we have 9 rupees. Okay, so this is the ultimate support that we can see for midterm. Okay, so if these two supports are being respected, so that is well and good. After that we have what are the next two resistances. So if we see resistances wise, we have first resistance as 10 rupees. So this is very important, right? So because we have 200-day exponential moving average also there only, so it should cross that and it should give closing above it. So then only we can say that it's some bullishness may be seen, so that it can achieve the targets of 10.96. Okay, so that is again the 50-day exponential moving average. Okay, so two resistances and two supports on 1-day chart. Okay, so apart from that, money flow index already I discussed. So little consolidation is seen in money flow index also. So little flat movement is there. So because that much volatility is not seen yet, because major updates are not there. So on Monday definitely it's worth watching. So how the movement will be given. So I told you two supports. One is 9.50 and another one is 9 rupees. Okay, so in 1 week chart also you can see some interesting things regarding this particular moving average, that is 50-day exponential moving average. So today it has closed below the 50-day exponential moving average. So little bearishness is seen, but I told you 9 and 9.5 are very important. So try to watch those levels and you can catch the particular swing. You can do a short term to mid term trade or either you can hold it. Okay, so these are the basic details. So further, if you're having any doubts, you can message me in Instagram as well as in the comment section. I'm trying to answer each and every comment. So make sure you like the video and subscribe the channel. So until then, take care. Bye bye.